What's going on, guys? It's your boy Indy Sooner, JP, back at it with the JP and Trav Show. Trav, how you feeling today, man?
Doing great, man. Doing great. I feel a lot older. A lot older. But
Yeah, he had his birthday yesterday. You turned 32. Is that right?
33.
33. Man,
I know.
big pimping, big pimping.
Waiting for the
Hey,
grades to come in.
yeah. Man, hey guys, we got a special guest, obviously, with us. To my right and above Trav, we have the man, the myth, and the legend, Gracen Halton, or as he's decided to be known as G Baby, on his little tagline. How you doing, bro?
Man, how you doing? I'm doing great, man. Glad to be on here. Great for y'all to have me on here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Obviously, you know, Grayson and I got acquainted kind of through a little dance song. Grayson was doing a little Dougie little jig, and somebody I know he was doing Millie Rock. That's what he's doing. And I had like 20 people tag me like, bro, he trying to steal your thunder because I've done like two or three just dancing TikToks just because
Yeah,
I like to dance too. And so people were like, "Yo, he's trying to steal your thunder. You need to battle him." So I was like, "You know what? Let's do this." And it was dope because you responded, and then it was on from there. And Sooner Nation really wrapped around it. We made them think for a little bit, so that was kind of fun.
yeah. It was real fun.
Yeah,
Lots of laughs out of it.
lots of laughs, man. People want a round three because I thought I got you round one, but you definitely got me round two. I'll say that.
Hey, hey, round three, we can get it going. I'm not turning down nothing. We can, we can make
Trav,
it
where was
happen.
you at, man? What did you have the round?
I thought it was a 1-to-1. I'm kind of biased though. I usually like to extend the game. I'm not a fan of the 2-0s. I need that third round. It's like in battle rap. You always save your best round till last. To close with it. So.
That's right.
Uh, so yeah, I'm expecting a good rubber match between you two.
Yeah, we may have to get a third one going, but I also saw something cool. Somebody was like, "Yo, Grayson, we need you to hit something when you first get your first sack." So that'll be a cool little shout out. Grayson, like we talked about before, bro. Just take this time now to kind of tell us about your story, how you got into football, maybe just a little bit about your family background, and then I'm sure the fans would love to hear just how you transitioned from maybe even how you got to Oregon in the first place, why you decided to go there, and then why you decided to come to Oklahoma ultimately.
Yeah, so I started playing football at age of like 6. Started off flag football, and then eventually you go up to pads, and so right after flag is Mighty Might. So I started off at Skyline. Skyline is right by my house, like 15 minutes. Well, not even 15, like 7 minutes away, right around the corner. And I started football there, and ever since I actually played football, basketball, baseball, soccer until I got to high school. So throughout then, I was just a four sport guy. So my dad wanted me to utilize everything, see what I can do, and see where I can go at the next level. So once I started getting the pads on, that's where I really knew like, oh yeah, I like this. I can hit, I can score. I play running back. I played running back my whole life. Running back, quarterback. Eighth grade I played quarterback, running back my whole year. Defense, linebacker, play a little safety all over. So it was just that typical kid playing football, athlete, play all over positions. So when I actually like got to eighth grade, I started putting on some weight, and I got to high school, and I knew that I'm gonna focus on football, and I'm gonna try to go to the next level. God's plan. And I really didn't realize like until I could be great, or not great, but I can go into the next level until like sophomore year. So it's funny. So freshman year, I tore my ACL. I tore my ACL, my meniscus, my MCL. I played varsity football. I played defensive end. Game 5, tore my ACL. And big ACL torn. Some guys don't really come back, and that was my dad's main thing. Like, oh, how you gonna bounce back? How you gonna come back? And my mindset is you just gotta believe. Without believing, you can't really do much. So that was really my mindset. I gotta believe that I'm gonna come back. And arguably, my sophomore year was one of my best years that I had. coming off the ACL injury. So that's really my main story. I tore my ACL, and I'm just overcoming that. Just keep on believing in God, and knowing He had a plan for me to keep on playing football. So I just went through that path and just kept on working. Little kid growing up, my mom had 3 brothers. My dad was in the picture. He was just working me out, training me, all that, getting me ready. My mom was really setting it down, knowing the rules, what not to do, what to do right and wrong. So she's my rock. So you 3 brothers, it's aggressive household. Everybody wants to be the guy. I'm the youngest one, so I really wasn't, but I wanted to. So, just that aggressiveness was there. So yeah, 3 brothers. I have 3 sisters as well. They're far away from San Diego. So I had a big family, both sides, my mom and my dad. And football wise, yeah, just that story, just overcoming ACL injury, just progressing me as a human, me as an athlete, getting better. It's not easy. It's hard to do. So just overcoming those things, just keeping my head straight. All the distractions. It's blessed. It's being blessed.
Love it. With those offers, and you talked about how you came up, with your injury, had a great sophomore year. When was your first offer, and who was it from?
My first offer was my end of sophomore year, Washington State. And that was when the old coach was there. I think he's at Mississippi State now. So Washington State, and ever since on, it just blew up. Now, funny story, I went to high school with Jalil Tucker. He's another 4-star recruit, Oregon. He's an Oregon commit. And he got BYU before me. So, you on a team, we're in the same grade, freshman. Oh, no, sophomore, my bad. Sophomore. And, he gets an offer. And I'm like, man, like, where's my offer? Just the first feeling like, oh, am I not good enough? Am I not good enough? So I went to my mom, like, Jalil got his offer. And like, what's wrong? Like, what am I doing wrong? And she's like, yeah, just keep on working. Just keep on working. And it's where I got this belief mindset. It's funny because I watched this movie, and it's called Miracles on Netflix, and his mom had cancer, and their doctors were saying like, oh, she was going to pass away. She wasn't going to make it. And the kid like just believed that she was going to make it. And sooner or later she overcame cancer and lived out that story. So I was a little kid. So that mindset, just believing, just stuck with me, and that's where I take it on. But yeah, back on the offer, it just blew up from Washington State sophomore year. And I couldn't get too overboard, couldn't get too cocky with it. I had to have my horse blinders on, couldn't look left or right, had to focus on the main thing. So yeah, ever since sophomore year in Washington State, that's where it all blew up.
I love it. And of course, your father, I believe he's here in the chat, Old Buford. He was it was awesome kind of getting to know him through the spaces, and he jumped in and wanted to talk, and it was really cool because he was really the first one that, since spaces are so new, it was so interesting hearing that he had kind of been taking the temperature of the fan bases and the program based on, how kids were talking about that, or how fans were talking about it in spaces. Obviously, we were big with, that family feeling, and stuff like that. What, and I know it ultimately your decision, but tell me about some of the conversations that you two had about Oklahoma. He had said that he had grown up watching a little bit of Oklahoma as well. I think it was Leroy Selman was his favorite player, I believe. Tell us about those early conversations about Oklahoma.
Well, one thing about my dad, I say he does know about his football. He does know about his football. So, he told me Oklahoma is where it's at. They're big on the football. They love their athletes, and all around they just love each other in the city. So, that's really what stuck out to me. Just that love for everyone. It's not, oh, I love that and I don't love that, and then it's just everybody love each other. And that's where once it's funny because like when we did the little the dance. And you were like, oh, Gracen, get Gracen to at least take K. And they really picked up on it. So I'm like, man, like this is real. Like they family, like they riding for him. But when I first like actually noticed it is when I really got the offer from Oklahoma, and I noticed the love, and I was like, oh yeah, Dad, like this is what I like Oklahoma, man. Like this before the trip, before I went up there, I was like, Boomer Sooner, like got to catch to it. I can roll with it. And that white and red is one of my favorite colors. So, look good, play good. So yeah, my dad told me everything about Oklahoma that he knew, and so we took the trip up there, and I was like, yeah, I could picture myself going to school here, walking around in the uniform, playing on the field, and this is where I fell in love with it. And now nobody noticed because Venables, I committed right when like that first night I got there. I was like, oh yeah, I ran on the field because remember, I ran on the field, ran in the middle of the OU, looked around, spun around like it was like I was on a movie or something, like I was on a movie or something. And I said, Dad, this is a different feeling. This is a different feeling. He's like, man, I know. So I was like, I think I want to make the move. And I just let it happen right there.
Man, that's what's up, man. And like you said, like Sooner Nation really is like that. Like what you give to them, like, and that they feed off of energy. So
Right.
straight up, like off of you dancing, even though you was messing around, like there was energy off of that. And then like
Right.
me and you interacting, there was energy off of that. And Sooner Nation, like you said, they don't play. Like we run deep, especially on
Yeah,
Twitter.
run real deep. Yeah, right.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Sometimes you guys are crazy ones too. Like they be jumping on people. Me
Yeah,
and Trav be feeling
exactly.
like, you
Exactly.
gotta chill a little bit. But
Yeah.
but like it's like a family. Like
Yeah.
they ride for their players, man. So
Yeah.
like you best believe, like if anybody is coming at you sideways or something like that, like Sooner Twitter is gonna be there for you, and you'll find out. You've already found out just as far as like the family atmosphere, even that Venables is created, right? It is creating there, but when you get to Oklahoma, like for real, you'll even find that out about the fans and
Yeah.
the people that live in Norman. Like it's like that there, right?
Yeah.
And they care about the players.
Yeah. And it's like one thing, like
Just
I don't
as
even
you're on the field, like they really care about you.
yeah. And it's like one thing about me is like I'm really like that. Like I'm goofy. I know when to be serious at times, but man, you can ask anybody down here. Like I dance. Like I can dance. Like I love to dance. I love to have fun. Like what's life without fun? You know? And I feel like that's the different energy that I bring. And it's just not like being cocky or anything. It's just like just me being who I am, Just me being who I am. You like it or not, I'm gonna be who I am regardless.
I think something that's been fun for me to pay attention to, especially here recently, because I never even thought of it really before, is as these offers go out and people announce their offers, blessed to be offered by this, and they tag the school and the coach and whatnot. Looking on some of these people's pages and just scrolling and seeing like what the reactions are, like the likes and the retweets and the comments and stuff, compared to like an OU offer, compared to like any other offer,
Yeah.
it's wild. I
Wild.
would I wasn't even paying attention to it, and then I noticed because I think it was Devin Campbell. I looked, and he was like, "All right, which fan base can show the most love?" And he posted his pictures from his different visits, and it was like, you know, 2,000 likes or something like that on ours, and then like I think like Aggies had like 800. I think like Florida had like 5. It was something crazy, but I was like, man, when you're immersed in OU Twitter as much as we are, like you get a bit xenophobic. Like it's like, okay, we're the only ones that exist on this app. It feels like, but then you go out and you see what the comparisons are when kids get offers and stuff like that, and you're like, oh my god, we may actually be the only ones out here.
Exactly, yeah.
Like,
And I feel like that's what like really shows like the fan base, like them liking, retweeting, like that really like shows the player like, oh, okay, they're rocking with me. Like one time I seen like 7K y'all liked on a recruit's page. I'm like, man, like 7K, 7,000 likes. I'm like, man, they really deep.
yeah, and
And that's a really big factor.
yeah, there's no doubt about that. And with you talked about Venables a little bit. Can you tell us what kind of your first conversation was like meeting Venables for the first time, and then Coach Chavis and Ty Bates and those guys? Tell us
Yeah.
what those kind of first conversations were like.
Yeah, so I got first Coach Chavis, man. I got a funny story of Coach Chavis, man. So he was the first one to reach out to me, and it was a night I was going somewhere. I had a turtleneck chain on. I was going somewhere, going out to dinner, and this man was playing around and called me LL Cool J, and like, and it's like small things like that bring like this coach is cool, like. So I just built that relationship with him, but like the LL Cool J, like I'll never forget that moment because it's like the first time I met him, like on FaceTime with him. He called me LL Cool J, and I didn't know if I wanted to come back at him or am I just gonna be like, okay, coach, you got little jokes, like
You should have started licking your lips, like
yeah, start like, man, like
just
yeah,
heavy.
man, what you talking about, coach, man? What you want, man? Like I'm a little nervous and stuff. Like, what do I say? Do I come back or like do I just let him go with the flow? So like, really, I just let him go. He kept on cracking jokes on me, so he let me know what it was from the beginning. Coach Venables, Coach Bates, they all talked about me. They all wanted me over there, and Coach Chavis, he did a prayer on the FaceTime with me and my mom's, and that's different. A prayer, whole prayer. And that's when we start building a relationship. He called me every day, built that relationship with him. And then Coach Venables was 2 days after Coach Venables called me, and he told me like, we want you here, we want you at OU, and show me the different schemes, different things they're gonna be doing, how he's looking at the future, what he's building there. And I was like, Coach, I can be a part of it. I want to be a part of it. And told me the soul mission that he's producing. It's like, man, it's different, and you can feel it. Like it's just a feeling that it's different. And just that relationship that I built with them, I knew that they had my back, and that's what you really want to have from a coach, because either or not you're gonna be there for the next 4 years. Your mom's pops not gonna be there, so you're gonna need somebody to be there to look out for you, tell you right from wrong. When you make that mistake, bounce back from it. And I felt like Coach Chavis and Coach Brent, Coach Bates is gonna be the ones to let me know like what's right from wrong, and then if I make a mistake, how can I bounce back from it? And that's what the energy I got from Coach Chavis, and I was like, yeah, this is my guy. It's my guy.
Hey, one other question I have for you, Grayson. Did you? And obviously, I know you didn't. You said you didn't grow up an OU fan, right?
Grow up OU fan now.
Okay. So have you heard? Obviously, there is kind of a um, generic brand of like what we call the Cali Sooners. So I think the first trio I can think of, Travis, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but Brennan Clay, Kenny Stills, and Tony Jefferson. And Kenny Stills and Tony Jefferson specifically were from San Diego area. Have you heard of those guys, or
Yes.
did you know about them coming up?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Know all about them, yeah.
Yeah.
And I watched college football when I was younger with my dad, but Oklahoma was always in the picture. I knew Oklahoma. If you want to play football, Oklahoma is one of the places to go. So just when I got the offer, it's like, wow, Oklahoma, like it's something different, way different than Oregon. So just yeah, so Oklahoma was just, I just fell in love with it, man. It's just, I was like, I'm ready to go.
Hey, some people gonna quote you on that, dog. They gonna say, "Hey, he said Oklahoma's way different than Oregon now." Oklahoma fans gonna quote you on that, boy. I'm telling you. But that's okay, man. We love it, and man, like I said, just from you interacting with me, I could tell your energy is off the charts, even from us DMing. Like you just a genuine dude. Got a good head on your shoulders, bro, and it makes sense because I think that's the type of people that Coach Venables is going after. Kids that understand right what it means. Soul mission. I'm an athletic director at a small Christian school. Oh,
See over there. I'm on a call.
there's a little man.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, you good, bro? You good? It's all family. How old is he?
He's 7.
7. That's what's up. What's his name?
You said what?
What's his name?
Oh, Jonah.
Jonah. That's what's up, man. No, I was just saying. Ultimately, I'm an athletic director at a small Christian school here in Indianapolis, and I tell my kids the same thing. Like, I'm trying to build a program where, it's not just about the stats that you get. Like, it's about how we're building you up into be a great young man and a great young woman, right?
Yeah.
And specifically, I'm at a Christian school, so a great young man of God, great young woman of God. And ultimately, when you start with your foundation there, it's going to lead the rest of your life, because if you have a great foundation and great character, ultimately that's what's going to come out of all that other stuff. Like, you are going to work hard. You're going to bust your tail, right? You're gonna respect your coaches. You're going to do the right things in the classroom,
Right.
right? Because you care, and
Exactly.
it's a family atmosphere. So, nah, man, like, for real, you're gonna be a favorite of Sooner Nation. I'm telling you that right now. They
Man,
already vibing with you, dog.
yeah, that's hey, gotta manifest.
Yes,
Gotta
sir.
manifest. I believe. I'll bring my energy, bring that Gracen, that G baby up there. Hey, we're gonna have fun for the next 4 years.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to.
And,
Hey, we're gonna have to get tattooed to get him a little G baby edit.
oh yeah.
Trav.
Man,
Absolutely. He's in the
G-Baby.
chat. He'll get it done.
Yes,
He'll
sir.
get it
Got
done,
you.
no doubt. What I noticed some of the recruiting sites had your weight way different. I think it was like 20-pound different or something like that. What are you at right now?
Right now, so I've been maintaining the 265, 270 era right there this whole season. So
Have
right
the
now, I'll
coaches
probably
talked
say I'm
about
like,
if you want more or less weight on you, and have the OE coaches mentioned anything about that?
yeah, they want me to be around the 270, but I know where I can maneuver at, where I can be quick on my feet, and I feel like 270, around 260, 270 range. But of course, I'm gonna turn all this into muscle when I get up there, so it'll
Yeah.
be like a solid 275, 270.
Are they going to give you any looks at tight end? I've seen your film.
I'm gonna let them know.
I'll
I'm
tell
gonna
you
let
what,
them know, and I'm gonna probably get a couple reps after practice. Come on, coach, put somebody on me, and then make a move and then see what happens. But if they put me in, I tell you, just give me a couple chances, I'll make it happen.
man, that's a jumbo tight end right there.
Oh yeah,
I like it. I like it.
whatever helps the team. Whatever helps the team.
hey, hey, one thing we've been doing, Grayson, with a couple of the guests we had on here that play football, we asked them, "What's your best or craziest in-game story that you can tell?" So, like, we had Jeremiah Hall right on here a couple weeks ago, and so he told us a crazy story about him headbutting Coach Beamer now that at South Carolina. So he kind of gave us the insight on that story. We had Sam Hayes, who was a big-time offensive line for Oklahoma State and played in the league a couple of years. He told us a crazy story about how he broke like a bunch of his fingers his first college game. It was nuts. So whatever you feel like is your best or craziest kind of in-game story from high school, go ahead and let the family know.
My best in game. Let me think about this. What's my best in game? Me scoring a touchdown. I love scoring touchdowns. So that's probably about 6 games I scored at least one touchdown. My sophomore year, I had knee brace on my leg, and we knew this team does onside kicks, right? So my coach puts me on there. So he puts all the guys that have hands I can catch on the right side. So I'm telling Coach, Coach, if I get this ball in my hand, I'm not going down. I'm not going down. If they kick me the ball, Coach, I'm not going down. I'm going to try to score. Boom. Game time happens. He tells me, oh, no, you get the ball. Go down. Whatever you do, go down. Game time happens. Kicks me the onside kick, kicks me the ball. And I'll send you the video after this. Kicks me the ball, onside kick to the crib. Take it back. Take it back. Take it to the crib.
Man, I got to see that video.
Ran straight to him, and I looked at him. I said, told you so. Told you so, Coach.
Oh man,
So.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You be hitting them touchdown dances.
Oh man, you got to.
What's your best one? Show the crowd what you
I
got.
probably hit the.
Hey, yeah. I see you. What's up? I love that, man. I love that. No, that's fun. I never got a chance to score a touchdown. Personally, for me, I only played football 1 year. My mom really freaked out about concussions. I didn't even get one, but the 1 year I was playing, I didn't get a chance. So I was a basketball player. I played basketball in college. But, just passion for football, whole family's from Oklahoma. My sister actually runs track there now. So, she's a little sprinter. She's a sophomore. So you may even get to meet her. I don't know. We'll see. But, it's all in the family. And Trav.
JP doesn't let just anybody, meet the sister.
That's true.
That's
true.
He's told it many times. No,
I put in a plug. I put a plug by my sister for only a couple people because I'm one of them brothers. I am overprotective, but if you got good hair on your shoulders, I'd be like, look, I'm okay with you talking to my sister because I keep it in family. But I ain't forcing nothing on you, dog. I'm just saying. But no, she's cool. She's a cool person. But Trav, when did you graduate from OU?
So I transferred out of OU. I was there in 07 and 08, and then I transferred to Roger State because that way I could work at restaurants while I was in school. Roger State's just 30, 40 minutes away from where I lived. So once I realized I wanted to run restaurants, I was like, well, I'm gonna dive in and get started on this early. Yeah. That's why it was so important to me to get started early because if a restaurant failed or something like that, I could be like, well, it's early enough. I can figure out something else to do with my life. But it just didn't fail. So it's nice when things go according to plan. But Amen. Yeah, I was there. I got there in the fall of 07. So actually the first person I met when I was on campus, I don't think I've told the story. First person I met when I was on campus, I was looking for I had been there for football games, but not at the dorms and whatnot. So I get there and they're doing freshman orientation. I think it was at Dale Hall. And I was like, well, I don't know where this is, but there's this young, attractive Hispanic female who walks up. And I was like, well, hello, miss. I was like, well, college is awesome already. This is the first person I've ever met. She walks up. I said, hey, do you know where they're doing freshman orientation? She's like, yeah, I'm going to that too. Why don't we just walk together? So I start walking and I was like, oh, are you from around? I'm from Tulsa. Are you from Oklahoma City area, whatnot? She's like, I'm actually from Vegas. And I was like, that's interesting. And not a lot of people from Vegas coming. And I said, well, what brought you here from Vegas? And she said, well, my boyfriend got recruited to play football. And I was like, uh-oh. I said, is your boyfriend DeMarco Murray? And she's like, yeah, you know him? I was like, I don't know him. I was like, but I'll catch up with you another time. I went ahead and sent her on her way. I was like, yeah, I'll hang back. I'm not gonna be hanging out, walking with you, and DeMarco comes up. Has a problem with it. So I was just like, all right, cool. I will see you later. So I was late to freshman orientation too, just for that.
I can imagine being a freshman on campus and accidentally talking to DeMarco Murray's girlfriend.
First person I meet followed DeMarco to college. I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Man.
You said, what's her name? I don't know. I don't know the female. What you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, before we move into a time of allowing the allowing our fans over here to the right in the chat to ask questions. Do you have any questions that you'd like to ask or ask us or anything like that?
Actually, JP. So, man, we gotta find the next dance move, man. What we gonna do?
Hey, we gonna figure it out. We might have to.
So this one gonna be a freestyle.
I mean, I chose the first one. Or no, I chose the second one. You chose the first one, right? Or did we switch it? No, you chose the second one. I chose the first one. I remember. Yeah. So maybe we throw it out to the fans. Maybe we say, hey, what's a song you want us to dance to? And we'll kind of figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Come up with a whole compilation.
Yeah.
Come up with a whole compilation. It's gonna be like 2 or 3 songs, spliced together. Tell you what, I mean, it's the third round. It
gotta be different.
It's a fact. What we need to do too is when I'm able to get down there this year, we need to do a video together. That would pop off. I'm telling you.
Yeah. That's
What, Trav?
You'll be doing a little kid and play dance moves.
Yeah, look,
Cool.
I'll tell you.
I'm all for it.
I've got to. I got to hop in and ask. So, me being a food guy, restaurant guy, what is your favorite meal? It could be something, make at the house, or favorite restaurant, things like that. What is your favorite meal? And then what is a food that you cannot stand? I need both of those.
The food I cannot stand, seafood, probably I love seafood, but oysters. I do not like oysters.
Man, I had oysters yesterday and the day before, man. You got to learn to love them, man.
I don't like sushi. I like all the meat cooked. Like, you guys heard of
flesh
poke?
fish?
Have you guys heard of poke?
Yeah.
Poke. Yes. Okay, so poke is just like sushi with some rice and everything just cut up. I just get the shrimp. Like, I don't like the raw uncooked. I like mine cooked.
Man, that's weird. The Cali guy, having some problems with seafood. That's odd. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, well, I like the lobster, crab, shrimp. I like crab boil. I like all that, but just you got to be cooked,
You got expensive taste.
Yeah. So, my favorite food, I'll probably say some chicken shrimp Alfredo. I like steak, pork chops, everything. We got good taco shops down here. Great taco shops.
What's your go-to taco?
Autobotto.
Okay. I was about to say, you don't get to 265, 270 without eating, bro.
Oh yeah, I eat a lot. I eat anything but the oysters and something that's not cooked.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Just pasta. I literally love everything. Like, I love the Mexican food. Mexican food down here is it's the best. And it's funny because I know you guys don't really have like taco shops up there, or like really down hard Mexican food. So I was playing with the coach. And I was like, Coach, man, how many to come up here and build a whole taco shop, man? I'm bringing about eight workers that work the taco shop down here, and we coming up to Oklahoma to build a taco shop, man.
Oh, that's funny. That is hilarious. Yeah, I mean, tacos is my jam too. Like, I have a taco truck just down the street from my house. I live about 10 minutes from downtown Indy. So there's like 2 minutes east of me or west of me is kind of like the largest Hispanic population in Indianapolis. Indianapolis is right around 1 million people, but we're just so spread out. And so there's this one section, Washington Street. There's taco trucks all the way down it. It is. Yeah. I go there all the time, but now it can't nothing hit like a Cali taco, bro. I was out in LA this past summer, and one of my friends was like, bro, you gotta try this taco shop down in San Clemente, and we went, and dog, I was like, that was different. Like, man, I don't know if I've ever had a taco like that in my life, man. Like,
it's real different. It's real different. Corn asada fries, autobotto fries. Corn asada burrito, autobotto burrito. Sometimes they mix it up together with some fries in it, guacamole, cheese, sour cream, tortilla. Is fire. I'm gonna have to bring.
You need to hook up with Marcus Stripling. Apparently, he's one of the big food guys on the team. I guess his family. I think Jackson was telling me this. I guess his family has a Cajun food truck in Houston. So yeah, he's big on the po' boys.
Oh,
so. You need to link up with Marcus Stripling, and he'll point you in the right direction as far as food's going, or he'll cook it. Who knows?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right, hey, let's move into a time of questions for the fans over here in the chat. So guys, go ahead. Now they kind of been conditioned, Trav. They finally did it. I'm proud of them. I told Grace, I've been telling them, because what happens is they know they get to ask questions every week. But what had happened was they be asking questions at the beginning. And we go about an hour. And so sometimes by the time we actually get to our question portion, they've asked like 50 questions, because there'll be like 120, 200 people, 300 sometimes watching the show live. Yeah. And so it's like, I'm not going to scroll all. That's why I tell them, you got to wait till I say
you first comment all the way at the end.
Because I'm not scrolling all the way to the top. So y'all go ahead. You can ask questions in the chat now. We'll throw them up for you to ask Gracen. Okay. Hey, this is a question, I guess, for all three of us. That Trav, they want to know when you getting in the dance off, dog.
Oh.
See, the way my agent doesn't let me go on without a contract, and so I wish I could, but again, it gets complicated. It would bore you guys to get into all the details of the contract. So I'm gonna leave it to the professionals.
Man, that's
unless there's some tequila around, then all bets are off.
Oh man, Gracen, Matt Bingham asked, "What are you looking for when you get to campus?"
Just the environment, knowing where I'm gonna be going to class, just meeting other people that go to school there, just meeting the others, knowing who I'm gonna be running into for the next 3 to 4 years. But what I'm really excited about, what I'm looking for is just the class, like what kind of environment I'm gonna be in, because that's what you got to know first, what kind of environment you're gonna be in. So I'm just ready to see what it's like.
Have you, speaking of just being in class, it made me think of your recruiting class. Given the kind of interesting timeline, you being with Oregon and then coming over with us, who in the 2022 class would you say that you are closest to or become closest to, talk to a bunch, or who was really active in recruiting you from a player standpoint?
Say Kobe. Kobe was the one to reach out to me. And yeah, he tapped in with me, tapped in with my Snapchat and all that. So yeah, I'll give it Kobe.
That's another Sooner favorite right there.
Yeah, he was a recruiter, that's for sure. He's like, I'll get a hold of. I said, because I asked him, I said, how do you get a hold of these dudes? He's like, he's got his Lubbock voice that I won't even try and imitate. But he's like, man, anything, Snapchat, Instagram. I'll hit him up on LinkedIn if I have to. Like, I'm gonna get in touch with these guys.
Yeah, he did. He did get in touch. I ain't gonna lie, he did.
That's good.
So, all right, Free Breeze asks, "What's your favorite pregame music?"
Pre-game, I like to listen to some old school, so like, cause I'm on, wipe me down, cause I'm on. Y'all know that? Yeah. So just give me a little jigger, give me a little pump, get me ready for the game. And then when they get close, I'm listening to Lil Baby. So that's when I get in my mode, That's when I'm like, he just spin to me, so I'm just got the headphones in. Y'all know, I'm sure y'all know the feeling. Y'all got the headphones in. You ready to go?
I do the same before I cook.
Right.
Sharpening knives.
No wrong with it. Just
Find my
get ready to do your thing.
Man, before you throw a steak on, man, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Before you throw a steak on, yeah.
Well, I did talk to Pat, and I were texting yesterday. He said CK is going to get with me on doing some catering stuff down there. So hopefully I'll get to serve you up a tomahawk. Bring the tomahawks back to Norman. Those are things of legend. Pat says it's the best. He didn't know steak could taste that good. So, I'm gonna have you talking about steaks in Oklahoma like you're talking about tacos in Cali.
Does Gracen know the smoker story?
I don't know if he knows the smoker story. I used to smoke tomahawks at Lincoln Riley's house for recruiting events, and then when he often shipped out to L.A., I was worried that he put him on the moving truck and took him with him because I had left him over at his house. So it began this like week-long saga to try and get the smokers back, and it was on like Barstool, it was on like Bro Bible, it was on like local news did a story on it. Like it was insane. But those smokers, man, I'll tell you what, they cook some good steaks. We do a 3-pound smoked American Wagyu tomahawk. It's outrageous. So I'll try and get down there and serve you guys up some. We'll see if Coach Brent will let me.
Oh yeah, got to.
This is kind of a funny one. Kimberly wants to know, you got a warm coat?
No, I don't. Not gonna lie. I got about like 5 little regular jackets. But I know it get cold out there. It's the real seasons out there. So I know I gotta give me a little coat and 5 extra more jackets. It's different. It's different up there. I'm already knowing. It was cold. Actually, when I took my official, it was cold out there. And it was hot. Sun came out for at least like 10 minutes. out there. I'm like, whoa, it's just not no ordinary heat now. Like, this is different. Something was hitting me. I'm like, all right, yeah, this gonna be a journey.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see another question we can pop up here real quick. Here's a good one. Gracen, have you built any bonds with any of the other freshmen? Yeah, I know you said something about Kobe, but is there anybody else in the 22 class that you kind of really connected with?
Yeah, so I connect to all of them. Literally, we have a group chat on Snapchat, so we talk every day in there. My guy Kanak, we literally like all the 22 guys. We're in there sending videos, different what we doing throughout the days. You know, some will be in study hall, some will be out there just chilling. I'll be all the way down here in school, just taking pictures. Oh, what's up? What y'all doing? So, yeah, just that relationship. We literally just text all day in a group chat.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Have you heard the crazy stories about Jaron Kanak's workouts?
No, but I have seen like he look like he can get down in the workout room now.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
weight room. He get down. I'm already knowing. He be having like 2 places, 45 while doing some planks. Man.
Yeah, man, it's wild. It's
Yeah.
wild. I think he's up to like 230 or something like that. I'm like, good Lord.
Woo!
And that was one of the things that came out of early camp was like, this dude get in the gym. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
That is insane. I can't even think about working out like that. I try to get my workouts in, like, but I ain't doing nothing like that.
I'm still sore from Sunday.
Yeah.
Big day.
Yeah,
It's different. It takes a lot of dedication.
Yeah, facts. Let's see another one here. How excited are you to play in the Brent Venables defense?
I'm real excited. Man, like what I told my dad, I'm just ready to go play. I'm just ready to go play ball. Ready to go play. You know, his defense, great defense at Clemson. And now he's a head coach with amongst other guys. You know, just gonna put that greatness together and just gonna build the defense. And I'm ready. I'm very excited to play.
More to that, was it important to you that kind of having that defensive mentality, almost defense first mentality that Venables having it? We see it with, coaching at any level. Having a defensive guy at the helm that the defense is going to be good. Was that attractive to you? Out of the schools that during your recruitment you were talking to, is that something you considered? Whether it was a full defensive mindset from a head coach, or talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so him being the defensive coordinator and then being the head coach, it's great. It was a great fit for me because I play defense, so you already know he knows how to coach that D. So pause. How to coach the defense. So it was he let me know. Like, he told me like when I first got up there, told me the different schemes where he sees me playing. And he knew, like I knew he knew what he knew about defense. Like he knows his defense, and he knows he knows ball, he knows football, and that defensive mindset that he had and told me about, I was like, yeah, I can see myself playing, and it's great to have because he knows all about defense, and defense wins games. So once you get a head coach that has that experience on the defensive side of the ball, he knows what to do. Ooh, y'all might not believe me on this one.
What?
A 4.6.
What?
4.69. I don't care.
4.69.
4.69.
4.69. Okay. That's trucking at your size.
Yeah.
That's fast.
We gotta get you the ball, man.
Oh yeah, got you.
Hey, get him in a special. Get
that man red zone 5 yards. In the hole.
5 yards.
Or just go get it. Go strip sack it.
Up top.
Go force the fumble.
Oh yeah.
Right. You can go get the football too.
Green pass action, drop back.
Hey Gracen, did you happen to watch or see the highlights from the Oklahoma-Iowa State game this past year?
I don't think I have.
Okay, there was one play. This was the game I was actually in Norman for, and Trav was on the field. He was with a couple of recruits. Jalen Redmond Key Lawrence knocked the ball out of Brock Purdy's hand.
Mm-hmm.
And right before halftime, Jalen Redmond picks it up, and he's trucking, going to the end zone. He scores. It has been dubbed by Sooner Nation as the Thick Six. So that's apparently what they call all big man touchdowns is the Thick Six instead of a pick six. So it was great. That's how Sooner Nation is, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh yeah.
That was the same game that I'm sure you've seen the hit where Perrion almost killed Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
He was coming back towards the middle of the field, and Perrion was just waiting for him and just laid the wood to him. And he started doing the night, and people and the crowd was into it. And Matt Campbell was complaining to the ref, saying that it should have been, unnecessary roughness or something. And Matt Campbell's doing this to the ref, like, he did this. Ref's like, I don't know what you want me to do, man. It's a clean hit.
What are you most excited about? I'm ready to just get on the field with my guy, knowing my team, getting ready to just go, get to work. Sweat, pain, and tears. That's what we're gonna build, and ready to build that chemistry, build the relationships. And my roommate, I do not know yet. I do not.
I'm assuming are they putting you in Headington? Do you know that yet? Either I'm assuming that's where.
Is that? Yeah, I think that's the main where freshmen go.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming that's where everybody goes. That's a freshman. I know that's where my sister was her first year. So here's another one. What was your workout numbers? What do they look like in the weight room? Maybe what do you bench, squat, clean? If you're comfortable sharing that.
Okay, so I'm benching. Last time I benched 315. I squat 525. And it's on my Twitter. Squatting 525. And my power clean, I'm gonna lie to you, it's about like 305, 310 last time, but I get it up. Yeah, last time I did it.
Man, that squat is nasty. 525.
Oh yeah, 525 is on my Twitter. I'm gonna have to retweet it.
You're gonna have to retweet it. We're gonna throw it out there.
That's why I put it out there. He's like, I'm gonna show you. He's like, it's on my. I'll retweet it.
I'll retweet it. It's out there.
Throw it out there tonight, though. That's big time. We was talking a little bit before the show about you running a 4x1 in track. So somebody asked here, how you doing in track and the 4x1? How's it going?
At the 4x1, yeah. So our track meet is next week, but I've been at practice, been working out, and it's different because like just doing all the different things is really teaching you how to run, and that plays a big part on the field, cutting and backpedaling, going to the side. It teaches you everything. It's stretching. It opens up how you run, open up your strides. And so I've been going to track for about like 3 weeks now, 3 or 2 weeks now. So next week we're gonna see how I'm running, how I'm moving. But I believe I'm gonna be moving. I'll be moving good now. Get some video on it.
Hey, you running a 4.69, I'm sure you gonna be moving a decent amount.
Oh yeah, got to. I can't be looking slow on the track field now. Everybody fast.
You can't be looking slow.
Yeah, can't look slow. Can't look slow.
What have the coaches been doing to kind of keep you up to speed on things? You got the playbook and all that. As far as that way when you get to campus, you're ready to go and start competing and try and get on that field. What have the coaches been doing to kind of communicate that kind of stuff with you and how they're bringing you along?
Yeah, so I just got off the phone with Coach Chaves like a couple of days ago, and he's talking about getting me in the meal plan, playbook, weight room. He's gonna talk to the conditioning coach, and he's gonna send that all the way down here, and I'm gonna just get on it, look in the book, and see what I have to do. But yeah, we just literally got off talking a couple of days ago about it, and he's gonna get me caught up. I'm already in like the group chat, so like the DN's group chat, linebacker, D tackles group chat, I'm in there. So yeah, everything they send in there, all the guys up there I'm getting too. So that's really has me up to date.
You can go ahead and send me that Schmitty workout.
Yeah, that's me. It's different.
I'll be looking right by the season too.
Yeah, I can't.
Facts. See if we can get out there on the field. That'd be yes. What legacy are you looking to have when your college career is complete? Brad asked that question.
Legacy. It's just Ted. Legacy. I have thought about it, but it's just like at the same time, it's a picture in my head, just manifested. But the legacy is just to show love, have everybody know who I am, know the true me, and for the little guys to let them know that it's not easy, and you can have fun. There's times to have fun. There's times not to. But on the field, once you have fun, that's what football is about. And I feel like nowadays some guys just don't have fun playing football, and like if you're not having fun, then why not be on the field? So that's really what shows. Like after every play, just showing that I hit my head 3 times. For my brother Xavier, he passed away in a car crash when I was about like 8. So and his number was 3. So I hit my head 3 times to let him know that play was for him. And dancing, you get a little dancing, just having fun, smiling, all that, just leaving the legacy, having fun playing football. And just knowing that I'm that outgoing kid, and I'm gonna have fun regardless.
Yeah. Sorry about your brother, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Rest in peace. Was he older or younger than you?
Yeah, he was about 1 year older, so he was 9 years old when I was 8.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that, but great to hear that you're honoring his legacy, bro. That's what's up.
Definitely.
Do you have a favorite OU player, past or present?
DeMarco Murray. My team is the Dallas Cowboys. And it's crazy because when I got up there, DeMarco Murray was there, and I looked at my dad. I'm like, Dad, that's DeMarco Murray. Like that's really him. I'm in shock. Like that's really DeMarco Murray. And so I went up to him. I was like, man, I watch you, Cowboys. Oh, Oklahoma, you was running cats over. And I told him about the one game. He was a Dallas Cowboy. He played against the Philadelphia Eagles. And you guys probably remember he came across the middle, and the big D lineman came. He ran him over, made D lineman fall on his back, and he started laughing. And so I'll say DeMarco Murray.
Man, that's what's up.
And you had that answer ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had that ready to roll. That's awesome, though. That and it's not every day that you get to meet a legend at the school you're going to, and he's a coach.
He's a coach.
So you're gonna interact with him a lot.
Exactly. A lot.
That's what's up.
Your father had mentioned talking a bit with a man in the kind of in that same class, if you will, on that same team, and Phil Lodeholt, that's back to be an offensive analyst. Have you been able to talk to Phil much at all? I know Buford had mentioned that he did.
Yeah, not at all, not yet. Probably sooner or later.
I got you. And kind of what he was talking about was, since he played in the league, he was a 2nd-round pick, I believe, to my Minnesota Vikings. He protected Bradford's left side, and was a great player, mammoth of a man. But it's so cool when you can get those guys that were NFL offensive linemen, because they can walk you through the other side of it, right? Like, okay, when I'm doing this, do that. I used to hate when guys did this to me. I used to have success against guys that did this to me. So it's kind of cool to have that brought back on that side.
Wait, Phil, he's a coach.
Yeah. Who do you think I was talking about?
Yeah.
Cafeteria?
Now you said Phil. I'm like, big. Yeah. Yeah, he was literally eating breakfast with me. I was out there. Yeah, that's crazy. My fault.
The biggest guy in every room.
Yeah, got braids, dreads.
Yeah.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he I ran into him in New Orleans one time after the OU Alabama game, after the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, big dude. Yeah, I was eating breakfast with him. Me and my mom, my pops. Yeah, okay, yeah, my fault.
I ran into him, and he stands out in a room, right? And he was there with Adrian Peterson. So, like, he expected that I wanted to go talk to Adrian because everybody else wanted to go talk to Adrian. I was like, no. He was like in contract negotiations to re-up with the Vikings at the time, and I wasn't worried about Adrian. I was trying to get Phil to take a hometown deal. I'm like, come on, man, I want you to be a Viking for life and all this. He's like,
yeah.
He's like, bro, it's 3 a.m. in New Orleans after the OU Sugar Bowl win. Why are we talking contracts? I just want to let you know that we love you, man. It was funny.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Got a couple more questions here before we head out. What other sport would you play if not football?
Basketball. I could basketball, baseball, soccer. Um, what else?
You got a jumper?
Track. You got a jumper? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My guy just named
Listen,
all the
it's a
sports.
little iffy right now because I have been practicing, but give me about a week. I'll get my jumper back and get my
Okay.
gun back.
Hey, I don't know, Grayson. That's what hoopers don't say. You got a shot, you don't leave me, dog. Come on now. He said I've been working on it. Oh,
Yeah, I haven't been playing ball like that, you know. But if I get back in the gym, I'll find it.
Can you dunk?
Yes, indeed.
That's what's up. Trav, you got something to say? Look like you about to come off. I didn't know. Okay. Got a couple more questions here, and then we'll end it. I got one last question I want to ask you. Here's a good one. From Drew England. What's the best advice you've ever gotten from a coach or a mentor?
So I'll say the horse blinders. You know, I mentioned that earlier about the horse blinders, and it makes a lot of sense. You know how though the horses before the race they have those blinders on, and you know they can't all they see is the track, or all they see is just run straight. They don't see the horses running next to them. They don't see the horses running left to them. And he said like that's what I'm gonna have to do in life. Don't worry about the distractions. Don't worry about others going talking to you, doing other things. Just make the main thing the main thing, and focus on the path. Saying like if you really want to go to NFL, you want to really want to be in the league, you got to focus on it. And there's gonna be things that you have to do to get to that goal, and things you have to overcome. And yeah, those horse blinders, that's where once he told me, that's where I really kept that in, just focusing on the main thing, and just overcoming adversity when those bumpy roads happen, you know, just keep on going.
Facts. That's good. Hey guys, we're gonna shut the question period time down. Trav and I'll ask our final questions, and then we'll get out of here. The night's still young for young Grayson out there. It's what, 8 o'clock? Where you at?
8:02.
Yeah, I wish. It's 11 o'clock here. I gotta get up in the morning. I'm getting old. Trav, you got one last question for the boy?
Just kind of trying to get timeline down. When are you going to be out there? What do you have to wrap up still? You going to miss out on anything you think in your high school stuff, or by trying to get out there earlier? When are you going to report?
Yeah, so I report, I believe in that June segment, June 2nd, I believe is the earliest. I graduate in end of May, so probably have a week out here, and I'm up there. I want to get up there for the spring ball game, so
that was going to be my
up
next question.
there.
You're going to come to the spring game. I'm definitely going to be there.
Okay, yeah, so I'll probably be up there for the spring game, and after that, get those 2 months in and be right back up there.
Good. That's what's up, man. It seems like from everything you've said, are you and your dad pretty close?
Yes.
What's the impact that your dad has had on your life?
He's had a big impact, just training me, just telling me right from wrong, knowing what I need to do to get to the next level. And high school, that's where it really, really happened. Making me, either was 7 years old, making me run hills and sand work. You know, I used to hate it when I was little. Like, man, I hate you, man. Why you making me do this?
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. Making me up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But now I look back, it's like, thank you, because I could have just been that kid not doing anything, not knowing what I'm gonna do in life. So just him keeping me active, my mom's too is keeping me active, and yeah, that's really, really big impact.
That's dope. Yeah, man. A great father goes a long way. I know Trav has a great dad, and I have a great dad too. My dad actually passed away last year, and so just encouraging you, man, like relish all the time that you get with your father, and when you have a close relationship with your dad, is so different. And so it's great to see and hear. I could tell before I even asked the question, just the way that you revere your father and respect him so much. And so cherish all that time with him, man, and soak up everything he has to say. Like you said, you're gonna, older you get, when you get to my age, you get to Travis age, like you're gonna see even more different things and different pieces, and it's going to make you a better man and maybe a better father one day. But that's awesome to hear you and your dad have such a great relationship, bro. For real.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Well, it was amazing, bro. It was amazing having you on. You are as advertised. You vibe with us so well. We definitely gonna have to get you back on the show before you get back to OU, though.
Of course, no problem. Yeah, I enjoyed my time, man. It's a great talk.
Good. Good. Trav, you got anything, man?
No, just appreciate you coming on. The show started off just JP and I kind of breaking down games early, and then we've been blessed to have a lot of really cool guests on, and you just added to that roster, and couldn't be more appreciative of that. I mean, time flew by, which always means it was good conversation. So,
man,
thank you.
Real quick, yeah.
Tell Buford we say hi. He's one of our favorites. So tell your dad we say hi, and thanks to everybody in the chat that engaged. It makes the show so much better when you guys ask good questions, engaging questions, thoughtful questions. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my mom's too. Gotta give my mom's a Twitter.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get her on, man.
Y'all gonna love Mama Duke. She cool.
Get your moms up there. Get your mom in there, man.
Yeah, got you.
Hey, yeah. Thanks to everybody again, as always, for coming out. We can't do what we do without you guys, and you guys make it easy to come on, and you ask great questions to our guests, and so we're so appreciative for y'all. Be on the lookout next week. I'll be dropping a hint here after the weekend about who our next guest is next week. Obviously, like I said, we'll have Gracen on, and me and Gracen we're gonna chop it up, get together about that Sooner Dance Off Part 3.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna get that to y'all. So hey, for real, Boomer, everybody, always horns down. We'll see you next week.